You had a banger with Sheamus.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was something special.
Sheamus is special, man. You know, obviously we're talking about a future Hall of Famer. We're talking about someone that I've watched as a teenager. You know, but also Sheamus is someone who's he's a tough, nasty guy to work with. Because if you don't stomp this guy into the ground, he is gonna come back up. You can't catch your breath with this guy, you know, because he really is everything he says he is. He is that crazy Irish man who loves to fight and goes out there and come back all bloody, and you know, he loves that. He loves to go to war, and it triggers something in me that really wants to punch his head in, you know. So I really don't get tired of wrestling this guy. It's fun. But I'm also pissed off fighting him, because it is a war. It is a war with him. I gotta tell you though, one of the greatest matches of my career so far, and I love to do it again whenever I can. Smash this old man's head in. I will do it again.
Do you ease up if they tell you to?
No, absolutely. I go harder. That's the biggest mistake you could do, is pretend to ask me to ease up. Not a chance, mate. Not a chance.
That was Ludwig Kaiser talking about that banger that he had with Sheamus the other day. I think they've worked several times, but a couple weeks ago they had one hell of a physical match on Raw, and I just love that shit. And that was one of the matches that really earned me a lot of respect for Ludwig. I got to tell you, I'm very high on Ludwig Kaiser. Every time I watch him, I feel like his promos are decent. I was kind of getting into it in one of the comment sections on like Facebook or YouTube or somewhere, I don't fucking know, about how Kaiser's actually really fucking good. Like, some people don't see it yet, but I don't know how you don't. You know, there was clearly, when Giovanni Vinci got cut, Kaiser stuck around, and there was a reason for that. They easily both could have been cut because Gunther's the star. Gunther's the show, but Ludwig has been just creeping up in the background and really just earning his spot on the show day by day, show by show, and it shows in everything he does. His work in the ring is crisp, it's physical. He looks like a million bajillion bucks. Jesus Christ, he's shredded, cut up. He's got his fucking handsome little side poof hair, whatever the fuck he's got going on there. His facial expressions that he's dropping, and his promos. Even the way he stands just gets heel heat. All proper with his hand behind his back and stuff, and just the shit he was doing with just Penta on Raw this week. Just amazing stuff. I'm really happy with Kaiser. But really, like, when we listen to this interview that he did with Chris Van Vliet, what do we all really actually want to hear about? We want to hear about how he was able to pull Tiffany Stratton, right? Everybody's got a giant crush on Tiffany. She hasn't quite won me over yet. I'm more of a Liv Morgan kind of guy, Alexa Bliss. But respect where respect is due. Tiffany Stratton, a lot of young gentlemen wish they could be that gentleman. But that gentleman is Ludwig Kaiser. So how did he do it? How did he pull her down? How did he rizz up Tiffany Stratton? And they've been together like 3 years now. How did it come about? Check out this clip.
How did you two meet?
Man, on the PC, basically, we know of each other. Obviously, I've been there for a while, and yeah, she got my attention a little bit.
So was it like first day she got there? You were like, oh, who's that?
Well, I would lie if I would say I wouldn't have noticed her. I have noticed her.
So how long from noticing her to
took a while?
How long's a while?
I want to say maybe something between 4 and 6 months.
Okay.
Let it be 3 to 6 months, something like that.
But you would say hello and
yeah. Maybe. Yeah, sometimes you would, sometimes you wouldn't. I think we kind of played the same game a little bit, you know what I'm saying? It's we're very similar in a lot of ways. We are both pretty stubborn, or we can be pretty stubborn, I think. And I think nobody wanted to make the first step, really. But then, yeah, like, you know, coincidences. I was out with a couple of friends, and she was there as well. It was her birthday weekend, and she sat down. And then I don't know how it went, but like somehow we got to that. Hey, why don't we go on a date?
Wasn't it like rock, paper, scissors?
Yeah. One of us said like, well, you got to ask me. I said, well, you got to ask me. And then we played rock, paper, scissors over that. And I lost on purpose so I can ask her for a date. That's how you do it.
Smooth.
That's how you do it.
Man.
Give her the win and then win in the end.
Ludwig
Kaiser. Yeah,
That's it.
Yeah, I've read that a couple of times.
After I did the interview with Tiffany, that's what people were calling you.
Hey man, at the end of the day, it was meant to happen. I feel like if it wouldn't have been that night, then it would have been somewhere else. I think.
And how long have you been together now?
Over 3 years now.
Hey, that's awesome. Congrats.
And we kept it a little. Thank you. We kept it a little. What means we kept it a little? But this, I don't believe in selling your relationship to the public. You know, it's gonna come out. People are gonna see us. We're both in public a lot, especially together, so people are gonna see it. I can be convinced for a little TikTok here and there. She gets me in for a little TikTok here and there, but
easily the sexiest wrestling couple that there is in existence. You could line them all up. I don't care. Malachi Black and Zelina. Zelina's decent. She's very, very toned up, though. Malachi is a little rough around the edges, right? So not them. Becky, Seth Rollins, they're both clowns, so not them. Andrade, Charlotte, they split up. Who else we got? We got Uso and fucking and Naomi. They don't hold a candle. Who else? What other wrestling couples are? Punk and AJ? No. Ludwig and Tiffany, the sexy. Maybe you can make an argument for Karrion Kross and Scarlett. But they're like the dirty couple, right? So like there's proper beauty and elegance, hot, and then there's class, and then there's the dirty, like probably gonna catch something, but just need a piece of that hot. Karrion Kross and Scarlett. We're way off the rails here, but goddamn, this was a great interview on Insight. Chris Van Vliet, I've been featuring a lot of his clips lately because he's been having banger after banger after banger. I think he has got the connect at WWE better than basically anybody now at this point. And he's getting all of those interviews. Really, really, really great series of interviews he's been doing lately. But this one really makes you like Kaiser, respect Kaiser, look at him a different way. If he's not there yet with you on your radar, this interview, give it a listen. I have it linked down in the description below. Might actually bring you there. He's so charming here. You want to root for him. In fact, Chris made a comment. He's like, you're coming across so well here. You're gonna turn yourself babyface, you're going to have everybody liking you. And he's just like, I'll get my heat back on Raw. And he did, and he will. And he's a natural heel. He's got the look to be a natural heel, and I expect big things in his future. He's progressing great. Is he going to be like the world's champion someday? I don't think so. But he could be really like a very solid mid-card, upper mid-card guy. You give this guy an Intercontinental title run sometime. Give the Intercontinental title to Sheamus, then give Kaiser a run. But Kaiser's out there. He's fucking around. He's in that mix, right? He's in the mix with Braun Breaker and Penta. And you can see the players that are in this intercontinental level championship mix, the Butch. This poor guy, Pete Dunne. I bitched and moaned for so long when they changed his name to Butch. And now I'm just like, what's his name? Old Butch out there. I don't think he's been being used very properly. He's been used effectively to get Penta over, but boy, he's when it's his role to get other people over on the mid-card, on the lower mid-card, it's not looking so great. But we'll wrap it up there because I think we're getting into the weeds a little bit. But Kaiser, man, What a guy. Sexy guy. Sexy girlfriend. Sexy couple. Great in-ring talent. Just a killer out there. Loves to fight. Getting much better on the microphone, the mannerisms, all of it. Keep your eye out for this guy. He's going to be doing big things in the future. Bro, thanks for checking out the video. You can find more great videos by hitting the subscribe button. And bro, while you're down there, hit that like button, leave a comment, and all of that other crap. Bro.